And the only thing is he did not dance. And so I made him sit behind me because if he sat next to me, nobody would ask me to dance. So I made him sit behind me, and I danced a lot.
You hear
I was quite happy. I didn't hide him. I just made him sit behind me.
You'll hear this and more on Focus Your Inner Bitch, the Mary Bratton Story, a special series on Jim Bratton Podcast.
This is the Jim Bratton Podcast, and this is our special episodes, the Focus Your Inner Bitch, the Mary Bratton Story. Hey, Mary, nice to see you. Not that I don't see you every day anyway.
No, honey. I just wanted to clear something up. In the last episode, we talked about my only dancing once in that 8th grade dance that we had at school.
Right.
But during that time frame, we also had a weekly dance in that same room, but it was open to the public, and we had lots of kids there, and I danced a lot then. Well, now remember, I told you that I was seeing a little fella that was not going to our school, so he couldn't come to the dance. Well, he came to these other dances that were the weekly dance. And the only thing is he did not dance. And so I made him sit behind me because if he sat next to me, nobody would ask me to dance. So I made him sit behind me, and I danced a lot.
You hear
I was quite happy. I didn't hide him. I just made him sit behind me. And
how did he get, you guys know, you guys were young then, right?
Yes, 8th grade, however old you are in 8th grade.
How did he get there?
Well, I don't know.
He
We all got there. What do you mean? How did he get there?
Was he from the neighborhood?
Yeah, he was in the neighborhood.
Oh, okay. I thought he was from
no,
another neighborhood or something.
Yeah, we were all in the neighborhood then. So anyway, he did ask me to dance once, and what I think is that the poor kid didn't know how to dance. And I think if he would have told me that, I would have helped him learn something, but he didn't, so I didn't. So anyway.
Well, Mary, you could have said, well, let me help you learn to dance, but that would have embarrassed him even further, probably.
Exactly.
Was he a fairly shy kid?
I didn't think so. So anyway.
He stepped up and asked you. So that was your 8th grade.
Yeah,
that was your last.
Exactly.
That was your second last year in Catholic school.
Yes, exactly.
We wrapped up our last episode with your commentary on parochial school.
So let's see. That year, I decided, I got asked to be in a 15-year-old party. And so I did, and it was November. We had beautiful red velvet top and a white skirt to go with it. We had to have red satin shoes that I could barely walk in because I couldn't walk in heels very well because of my polio leg. But I did, and damn near killed me, but I did it.
How long did it take you to recover?
I don't know, but I did.
Because at that time you had orthotics, right, or special shoes?
Yes, but
they wouldn't fit.
That did not work. So anyway, I was in that, and I really enjoyed it, and I had a great time. And I stood with, who did I stand with? Oh, a friend of mine's brother, and we had a good time. He danced, and anyway, we had a good time.
Good.
And let's see, then I went to Incarnate Word, and I told my mother if she made me go to Catholic school, I would end up pregnant.
Right.
Because I was boy crazy. And let's see, we were in this old rickety building. It was a horrible building at Incarnate Word. And they have since torn it down and rebuilt another school there.
Still same location. That's one of the few schools that's remained in downtown.
Same location, yes. But anyway, let's see, that was the end of that. And at the end of that year, I had surgery on my polio leg to give me some strength in that leg. What they did was they fused some bones together in my ankle to make my foot stronger.
Right.
And I had to wear a cast it was a full length cast up to my thigh, almost to my hip, for the first month. And
of your new school?
No, during the summer.
Oh, during the summer.
Between-
Okay, during the
Between
summer.
Incarnate Word and San Jacinto.
Right.
And I was supposed to be out of that cast in September.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, I was supposed to be out, and then, wait a minute, I had this big cast, and it had pins in the cast to hold these muscles together,
Right.
or the tendons in my foot together, and Lord have mercy, did I feel them jumping around. It was horrible. I did feel them
The pins.
a lot. No, I didn't feel the pins. I felt the tendons jumping around.
Oh, wow.
Because my arch was so elevated.
Yeah.
They flattened it out, and they put the pin on top to hold the tendons down, and these tendons didn't want to stay down. They kept jumping up.
Oh, my.
And then I had another pin through the heel to hold those bones together till they could fuse
And
together.
the pins came out when the cast came off.
Well, they came out about, I think I had those for about halftime. Anyway, for the first month, the cast was up to almost to my hip.
Yeah.
And then they cut it down to below my knee. But it was not a walking cast. I had to walk with crutches. And, that was the year we got air conditioning in our house.
Good deal.
Yes, because I was going to be in this cast, and so I slept sort of in a lawn chair in front of the air conditioner because it was really, it was hot. It was summer. And let's see, during the summer, I hardly did anything or went anywhere, but one time during that time, one of my school friends came by with a boyfriend and a friend, and they took me out to go get an ice cream. And that was so neat. That was an outing I had.
Otherwise, you were confined.
Otherwise, I was really confined. So I didn't do anything, And finally, when I did walk around on the crutches, well, I learned to do an awful lot of things on those crutches. And then as I said, it was supposed to get the crutches off, the cast off at the end of August.
Right.
And the week or two before school started. And when I went to the doctor and they x-rayed it, they said, no, it wasn't ready to come out of the cast. So I had to wear it another month.
First month of school.
First month of school. So for the first month of school and exactly, I had to go in this cast, and I had to get out of class early so that I could get to the next class.
Yeah.
Before the halls filled up with the kids.
They made an effort to accommodate.
Exactly. Yes. Oh, and they'd had elevators and all of that stuff, which Incarnate Word did not have an elevator.
That's stairs only, wasn't it?
Yes. So at San Jacinto, of course, the elevator was way at one end of the hall, and where were the classes, but way at the other end of the hall. But anyway, I did it. And also during that time, I guess it was September or October, I stood in another 15-year-old party.
Yeah?
And I really had a good time with that. And I was worried to death. I mean, when they told me I was going to have to be in that cast, I told the girl that was having the 15-year-old party, I said, I can't be in it because of that. She said, it doesn't matter. I still want you to be in my 15-year-old party. Come and be in it. And so I was, and I couldn't do, a lot of the stuff. But everybody was very accommodating. When we went to church, the priest told me, not to genuflect, but to bow.
Yeah.
And, anyway, it worked. And then when I finally got out of the cast, I thought I would be able to walk right away, but I couldn't walk. It was just crazy.
Atrophy on that.
Right after being in this cast for so long. And so I was wearing these tennis shoes and, really thinking that would work. And it didn't. So finally one day I decided I would put on some hard shoes. So I got my balance and I could start moving. Anyway, then I went to school, and let's see, that year I also made a good friends with a fella that was in my homeroom class. But anyway, we stayed good friends throughout the whole of high school. And he was just a friend. He had a girlfriend, and I think she saw me as a nemesis. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
But I was not. I was just his friend. And he was a very nice guy. Let's see. Then I can't remember. Oh, let's see. Oh, during my junior year,
Yeah.
I got invited to go to the prom with a fella,
Yeah.
and he was my boyfriend for a while.
From that same thing?
No, not from the same school at all. He was another school.
How'd you meet him?
Well, easy. We all were, hey, Denver Harbor, there was a lot of people that went to Austin.
Oh, okay, so he's been here. He was a neighborhood boy.
No, he wasn't really. He lived in Second Ward. I don't know how we met. But anyway, we did. And it was, I was glad I went to the prom with him, and it was great. But the only thing that this guy could talk about was being betrothed to a girl that was in somewhere like Piedras Negras or something, somewhere along the border.
Yeah.
His family had betrothed him to this woman or this kid.
Yeah.
And that's all he could talk about, is that he was going to marry this woman.
In an arranged marriage.
Exactly. So
Oh, what a thing to talk about.
I know. It was crazy. So finally I dumped him. And
So how did you dump him?
I don't know. I just said it. I said there was somebody else in my life. Wrote him a letter. Got him out of my life. Anyway, then he dated one of our other friends for a while. And when I've talked to her later, she said all he could talk about was being engaged to that girl or betrothed to that girl in Mexico.
Same old.
I said, same thing with me, kid. Anyway, let's see. Then I got to go to 4 senior proms.
How'd you do
and that was great. Well, easy. I went to my senior prom,
Right.
and I dated a fellow that went to Austin High School,
Right.
and he was graduating from high school. So I went to his senior prom,
Right.
and then I had a Latin American prom, so we went to mine.
Yeah.
And then he had a Latin American prom, so we went to his. 4 different proms.
Wow.
And I thought I was queen of the world.
Well.
And I was.
And you were.
Yes.
Still a queen of the world, Mary.
And I enjoyed it immensely. And that's the end of today's story.
Queen of the world. And that's the end of this episode of Focus Your Inner Bitch, the Mary Bratton story.
I'm going to the bathroom.
This has been Jim Bratton Podcast. We hope you have enjoyed, been inspired, informed, angered, or otherwise emotionally stimulated. This is your booth announcer, Sierra Sakel.